The rain came hard that night, the kind that blurred the city lights into trembling streaks of gold. Aaron clutched his son's hand tighter as they ran through the alley, hearts pounding, breaths sharp. Behind them, the echo of tires screeched, a sound that meant danger had found them again. He wasn't just running from his abuser anymore. He was running from the weight of silence, the years of "I'm fine," the endless nodding, the pretending that things were okay for the sake of peace. The Abilene paradox had ruled his life: agree, stay quiet, survive. But survival wasn't living. When they reached the old train station, a familiar voice called out. "Aaron?" It was Levi, the man who'd once saved him when the world fell apart. Levi, with eyes that never lied. Levi, who had been his safest "what if." Their reunion was like striking a match in the dark. But Aaron hesitated, afraid that love would make him vulnerable again. Levi stepped closer, his voice low. "You don't have to run anymore. Not from him. Not from the world. Not from yourself." Before Aaron could respond, shadows appeared, men in black coats, sent by the mafia boss who wanted control over Aaron's silence. One of them grabbed his son, and in that frozen second, fear paralyzed him. Then his son shouted, trembling, defiant. "Don't listen to him, Papa. You always say the truth matters." Time stopped. That one line shattered years of fear. Aaron finally screamed, not in terror, but in truth. "No more silence. You don't own me anymore." Levi stepped forward, fearless, standing between Aaron's family and the danger. His hand brushed Aaron's shoulder, grounding him, reminding him that love wasn't weakness. They fought, not just against men, but against years of submission. And when the night finally quieted, so did the fear. Later, under the soft orange dawn, Aaron held Levi's hand. "You stayed," Aaron whispered. Levi smiled. "I was always meant to find you again. Some loves don't fade, they wait." Aaron looked at his son sleeping safely beside them and felt something bloom, the peace that comes after truth, the courage to live without pretending. Dizzy because love isn't about agreeing to survive, it's about daring to be honest, even when your voice shakes.
We're sitting in a circle, the question hits the air. One idea's floated, but no one really cares. We not like we agree. To ever say what you mean, don't just go